Hi, I'm Jade, a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. And this week on Talking Real Estate, I wanted to chat with you about the standard items that come with a house. So, when you're searching for a home, it can be really easy to focus on the home's design scheme, whether it's your taste or not. However, many items that lend to the home's overall look and feel are its fixtures. These items are physically attached to the house, but can also be swapped out. The home's fixtures typically stay with the property during the buying and selling process. However, there can sometimes be confusion in what stays and what doesn't. I'm going to share some specifics with you of things to keep in mind and take a look at, but as a listing agent, I always include an inclusion and an exclusion statement. This statement helps to clarify all of the items that are staying with or leaving the house. So if you have a chandelier that was a wedding gift that you absolutely need to move with you, my recommendation is to swap it out before we list it, or we very clearly document on the exclusion piece of the document that it is not coming with the house. So, and as with anything with this real estate process, we can negotiate items all the way through that I'm talking about here. So, a fixture again is an item that is physically attached to the house. So these are items that are nailed, mounted, or bolted to the interior of the home. So, typically speaking here, unless it is specifically mentioned in this inclusion-exclusion statement, it's coming with the house. Another common one that we see today are TV wall mounts. Those are affixed to the house. So if you're not including them with the sale, we want to make sure that we document that early on to help avoid any questions or frustrations later on in the process. The last thing is that we want is to be having a final walkthrough and a buyer who thought something was coming with the property and it's not there. So again, the communication in advance is key here. Exterior landscaping. All exterior landscaping stays with the property. If a seller wants to dig up a particular tree, shrub, bush, this needs to be negotiated with the buyer because the exterior landscaping comes with the house. Exterior recreational accessories, playscapes, gazebos, pergolas, basketball hoops that are in the ground, they stay with the property. They are considered part of the home. If a seller wants to keep something, again, we need to negotiate that through the process. Light fixtures. These are another one. Light fixtures are attached to the walls and stay with the home. Like I mentioned when we first started the video, if you have something that's special to you, I would always recommend removing it before we do listing pictures and before we go live on the market. That way we avoid the confusion altogether. Window treatments. This is another one that I always specifically talk about when I'm doing a listing with the inclusion-exclusion statement. Custom window treatments can be really expensive. So, you made that investment. Keeping them, taking them, we want to make sure that we're being very, very clear. So, regardless of the costs, fixtures, like those window treatments, should remain with the house. Curtain rods, blinds, shutters, or shades should stay with the home unless they were specifically excluded. Curtains that slide off the rods easily are typically excluded from the sale. But again, we want to be clear when we're negotiating. And the final one is appliances. Not all appliances are included with the home sale. So appliances, again, that are physically attached to the property, like central air, your furnace, your water heaters, those are included with the sale. Appliances that are not physically attached, like washers, dryers, microwaves, can go with the seller, but again, we try to disclose all of that up front to avoid confusion later on in the process. If you have questions and you need guidance going through all of this, please give me a call. I welcome a conversation. I'm always happy to answer your questions and be a resource. I'm Jade.